Diddy trial updates. Alleged drug mule Brendan Paul recalls private jet arrest. Court is back in session in Sean Diddy Combs' criminal trial after an unexpected two-day break. Following an abrupt adjournment on June 18 due to a juror's health issues and the immediately following Juneteenth holiday on June 19, the embattled hip-hop mogul returned to Manhattan federal court on June 20 for the tail end of the prosecution's witnesses. Combs' former assistant Brendan Paul took the stand June 20. The 26-year-old former Syracuse University basketball player and alleged drug mule testified about his 2024 arrest, demanding job, working long hours and procuring ketamine and ecstasy for Combs' personal use. He denied being a drug mule or witnessing criminal activity at the mogul's King Nights, referencing another name for Combs' freak-off sex parties. Paul's testimony comes after prosecutors on June 17 revealed personal messages between Combs, his girlfriends, and his associates, and also showed jurors around 20 minutes of what appeared to be video footage created between 2012 and 2014 of Combs' freak-offs. U.S. attorneys were expected to rest their case on June 20. The day's proceedings will reveal whether that schedule changes. Combs, 55, was arrested in September and charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He has pleaded not guilty. Diddy on trial newsletter. Step inside the courtroom as music mogul faces sex crimes charges. Brendan Paul has mixed feelings about Diddy now. On redirect, lawyers for the government argued that because Paul wasn't actually at the King Nights, he may not know if anything criminal was happening. Referencing Paul's comment that working for Combs was an unbelievable opportunity, lawyers for the government pushed him, asking, "How did it end?" "I was arrested," he replied. Then asked how he feels about Combs now, Paul said, "It's complicated." Brendan Paul details arrest on jet with Diddy, Christina Coram. Paul's employment ended in March 2024, he said. He was on a private jet with Christina, KK, Coram and Combs headed for the Bahamas, when he got arrested for cocaine possession. On the stand, Paul testified that this was just cocaine he had forgotten in his bag when he went to the airport. It was 0.7 grams, he said, which Steele characterized as for personal use as best. The cocaine was for Combs. "It was a mistake, right?" Steele said, to which Paul responded, "Correct," explaining neither Coram nor Combs had asked him to bring the drugs that day, he had just forgotten them. Steele seemed to make the suggestion that hard drugs made Combs more creative, happy, and productive, and that it was in some ways beneficial to his process. "He got extremely creative. It was just an explosion," the attorney said. Brendan Paul denies being a drug mule. "You were not some drug mule, am I right?" Brian Steele, a defense lawyer for Combs, asked during cross-examination.